I recently stepped out to try my newly bought AD600BM strobe light with this particular 2 lighting setup that always works regardless of the situation. So on this day, I got to this particular forest location. I wanted to create some shots that looked like this kind of rebel who is found in the forest ready to attack. And so I used a newly bought Godox AD600BM. I kept it in a Godox SoftBox with a diffuser, and I also used another light, which is also another Godox, is a Godox V860 Mark II as a backlight. I used that one as a backlight, and what I quickly did was to add a yellow gel to it. However, guys, if you're adding gels to lights like this, you have to be very careful, because adding a gel, naturally, if you put anything in front of a light, you'll be cutting down the intensity of the light. And also, after all this, you need to take very key note of the inverse square law. Now, the inverse square law, just to make it very simple for you, once you are outside, you are competing with lots of light, and so bringing in your light very closer to the subject will make them much more powerful. And the farther away the lights are from your subject, the more less effective the light will be. So endeavor to always bring the lights very closer to your subject. And as you can see, this lightning technique just works for me. So if you go somewhere and you're lacking ideas, just always use this lightning technique. As you can see, the lights are just opposite of each other, and the AD600 is 7 as my key light. That's the main source of light that is lightening the subject, and the Godox V860 Mark II is 7 as the backlight, creating this rim on the subject. And I also actually chose to use this particular zoom lens because I really actually wanted to blur the background completely. And if you do want to learn more about how to blur a background, I have another video on this channel which talks about that. Kindly click up here to watch that kind of a video. So I used it to take most of these shots, and in taking the shots, it means I have to go back far away in the background. That is where the next equipment was very needed, which is the Godox XT1 2.5G trigger. Now this allows me to be able to wirelessly control all the 2 lights simultaneously. I'll be able to send signals to make sure that these 2 lights will all light and take the picture at the same time. And so I attach it to my camera, and so because of that, I could go far away from the background and still be able to take pictures. After taking the pictures for a while, I did realize that the frame was a little boring for me, so I decided to go ahead and get some smoke. Because we didn't have any smoke around, I decided to get some fire so that at the end of the fire we can have smoke. Guys, be very careful. I'm not encouraging you to go to places and start fire, because fire is dangerous. You could get yourself wounded and all that, but I knew I could contain this, so that's why it was worth taking the risk. So I got the fire, and after the fire was done, obviously it started producing smoke. However, this smoke, we just had some few minutes to get the shots before the smoke completely dissipates into the air. The other challenge was that we were finding it difficult because the wind was moving into different directions, so having the smoke static was really much more of a challenge, but we still managed to get the shots that you're seeing on your screen. After the editing, this is what we were able to get out of this particular shoot. Now that we've got the AD600BM, I'm going to be making much more videos on photography because it's not really been balanced. We've been doing more and more of cinematography and video on this channel. So now that we have this, expect more photography videos as well from me. Later on in the future, I'll be making a video on the Godox AD600BM, and I'll be telling you something very interesting that happened since I bought this Godox AD600BM light. Don't be overwhelmed by this concept, because even when you have so many lights and you're confused, just revisiting the basics sometimes can really be very powerful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're just discovering this channel, this is the Africa Amaze channel, where I talk about cinematography, photography, editing, and all its related branches. If you have any further questions, kindly link me up on Instagram at @WoBL_Jr, and I will gladly respond to every single one of your messages. And if you did get a ton of information out of this video, I do much appreciate it if you do click on the subscribe button, and please make sure to click on the notification icon so that you get notified anytime we drop a new video on this channel. And please also do me a favor by clicking on the like button, because it goes a long way in helping other people discover this channel right here on YouTube. If you really want to learn more about how to blur a background, I have another video which talks about blurring background for both photography and video. Click on this video to learn more. See you next time, and as always, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.